Hello chess players, this is Chess3 now and welcome to another educational video. In this video we will cover some rare endgames, and this is a very rare endgame. There is not a real big chance you'll get this in your game, but it's important to know it nonetheless. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So here we have the white pieces, and we have the knight and the king to work with, and the pawn that is going this side. So here, I urge you to try to win this endgame because white can win here actually. Alright, put your video on pause, try it out for yourself. Okay, here you start off with king to c3. Why king to c3? The knight is defending b3 and b1, so our king is to defend b3, b2. Reason is because the king, or we want the black king to be, how do you call it, quarantined. Quarantine is the right word to use here. So yeah, that pretty much leaves black with king to a1. And here we continue with king to c2. King to c2 makes a barrier here, so the king is stuck in front of the pawn. So our idea now is to make this pawn move so we can give this checkmate. And yeah, that's a really difficult task, but I'll show you how it's done. So if your opponent plays a2 here, then you can just give checkmate, so that's not possible. So that means king to a2 must be played. And here I want you to remember this maneuver. Here I want you to play your knight to f3. And the idea is to go here. When the king comes to a1, we bring our knight and reposition it to d4. Our knight is now on d4. If our opponent plays a2, we give checkmate. Yeah, if our opponent plays a2, we give checkmate, so that's not possible. So that means he needs to play his king again. And here we want to bring our knight to c1. But be careful, don't play knight to b3 because this is a stalemate. And this is not what we want. So instead of playing b3 and blundering, we can play your knight to e2. Knight to e2, and I think you get the idea. After the king goes to a1, we play your knight to c1. Knight to c1 defends a2, so the king cannot go to a2. So that means a2 must be played. And after a2, we have this beautiful checkmate here. Alright, we'll do one more puzzle. Alright, this is the second puzzle. And here it's white to play. Before I say anything, try to put the video on pause and try this out for yourself. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. We need to barrier the king, but we need to be careful how. So here you play king to c2. We have an opposition. I'll cover this in a video. And the king is, how do you call it? Quarantined. I'll use that term for now. So after this move, the king must play to a1. And here we'll do the same maneuver I just showed you. So here we play knight to d2. And if our opponent plays here, we play knight here, and that's checkmate. So the king must play. And now we do our little maneuver here. Here, here, and here. So play your knight here. After the king comes here, we go to d4. If our opponent plays a2, once again, you have to checkmate. So he'll play king to a2. King to, knight to a2. And now we have our checkmate after knight to c2. Our opponent is forced to play a2, and then we have to checkmate. Alright. One more diagram. Okay, here it's white to play. Try this out for yourself once again. Put the video on pause. Alright, I would say that this is easier because here you just play your king to c3 and recreate this barrier. King must move, and then we bring our king to c2. And now it's standard procedure. If the pawn moves to a2, we have the checkmate. And if the king moves, we need to reroute our knight like this. So yeah, here. And after king to a2, we play knight to a2. And then we have the checkmating sequence. And after a2, we have the checkmate. So yeah, that was this video. I don't think you'll get this in a game, but if you do, now you know how. All right, thanks for watching. Please subscribe or like the video; it helps a lot. And I'll see you in the next one.